when we first moved to San Antonio, I was 6 years old. We lived on the west side. And I attended Emma Fry Elementary School. Every student in my first grade class spoke Spanish only. And I was the only student that spoke English. And very quickly, the teacher began to call on me to correct my fellow students when they didn't speak English correctly. And as you could imagine, that was very hurtful to the other students that were in my class. At first I liked it because I was teacher's pet. She'd say Sharon and I'd raise my hand. This is the way you say the word. But after a while I began to see that it really hurt the students that were in my class. And so I began to run away from school because on the playground, the kids started like throwing rocks at me and beating me up because I was the teacher's pet. And so I began to run away from school. And the school called my mom and said, you need to catch her because we can't catch her. And so my mom one day came, they called her when I left, and my mom came up to the school. She was walking with a belt, as then you can put your kids. And she said to me, why are you running away? And I said, because everybody just speaks Spanish. And she says to me, Sharon Denise Breckenridge, you go back to school and learn Spanish. It is Spanish or it is the belt. Right? And so what did I do? I went back to school and began to collaborate with my classroom of 6-year-olds. There were about 20 of us. And they began to teach me Spanish. And when people ask me if I speak Spanish, I say, poco. Because I probably, well, I won't even go there, but poquito. But we developed a collaborative relationship with 6-year-olds, right? Then came the day when we had to learn the SH and the CH words. And for those of us that kind of speak Spanish, we know SH and CH can be really difficult. And a little boy stood up and the word was chair. And he started to weep because he knew he couldn't get it out. And he called it share. And the teacher called on me to correct him. And so when I got up, I said, the word is share. And she says, well, how do you say your name, young lady? And I said, my name is Charlie. And in that moment, a group of 6-year-olds collaborated together, changed the English language, and set a standard for treating one another with humanity and civility. Yeah. So if you ask me whether or not I have any experience, I began when I was 6 years old.